Hi everybody, my name is Emily. I work under the name The Peace Within under my Reiki practice, and I recently received my Reiki Masters. This past summer I'm working on my program to get my final certificate, and I decided that I needed to do something more often, and I thought, why not tell everybody in this first video what Reiki is and what the idea behind today's video is. So if anybody needs information on Reiki, you could absolutely Google. You'll find tons of stuff. But Reiki is a form of energetic healing. Essentially, we have an energetic body along with our physical form, and in order to be at our most optimum health, we want to have an energetic body that is clear of blockages and not holding on to any sort of past emotions or traumas. And so this may be relatable to some, but not all, and I totally get it. And I just want to sort of preface that with, I myself didn't know what Reiki was 10 years ago. I was going through a difficult time, and for me, I had a friend who had done Reiki with Inga, who is my Reiki Master, Inga Brewer, for Reiki Montreal. And she first treated me with Reiki when I was going through a depression after the loss of my mother, my non-biological mother. And I was going through a very hard time, and for me, Reiki was an emotional release that I wasn't able to get anywhere else because I wasn't feeling safe at the time. And Inga held space for me, and I felt safe. I was able to clear and work through emotions and things that were really weighing heavy on me. And so I really just want to bring that to other people. So the idea behind this was Soul Service Sundays. And yes, I'm totally stealing that from Oprah. I think she does Super Soul Sundays, but I'm going to do Soul Service Sundays because it's easy to remember, and it really resonates with what how I feel about Reiki. So for me, Reiki really is for soul work. Like, who are you really deep inside? Are you living true to that? Are you making sure that you set boundaries so you feel safe and you feel loved? And are you also giving to others what you expect to receive from them? Are you living your best self out in the world? Of course, we're not perfect, right? So like, we all make mistakes. Last week I filmed a video about forgiveness, and then I put my foot in my mouth. So it just happens, you know, and we're all human. And I think Reiki for me essentially helps me to take a moment to process before responding, not responding in anger, trying to be my best self in a sense where if I wouldn't want someone to be hurtful to me, I try my best not to be hurtful to them. And of course, like, we all have our perceptions, and I spoke on this in other videos, and you're free to go check them out. But today really is about bringing Reiki to anyone who can afford it. And distance Reiki works because on a vibrational level, watching my video, listening to my voice will make you feel a certain way. And if it feels good, I invite you to watch till the end. If it doesn't, shut it off. You're not open to it, no problem. It's nothing to feel like, oh, she's like trying to put this on me. No, I just want you to feel. If it feels good, then please go ahead and watch it. And if you want to share it, please do. I do have people in my notes here that I want to think about during the meditation. And of course, if anyone here is a Reiki practitioner and you're joining me for this, I am so happy to have you, because as you connect, as you know, like, it'll be a two-way street, and it'll just amplify everything that's going on here. And if you have someone in mind that you love that would need some prayers in a sense. Please keep them in your heart, but know that we can't directly send Reiki to any one individual unless they're open to receiving it. And when I say send Reiki, I mean energetic vibration and resonance through intention. So if I intend to send love to my husband right now and he watches this video, he can literally feel that through it because of resonance. So we can speak on that more if you're interested. How does Reiki work? What are you talking about? Just DM me, send me an email, thepeacewithin@outlook.com. Find me on Instagram, thepeacewithin_Montreal. And I will be so happy to like just talk about this for hours with you. Excuse me, within reason. So okay, so we will get on with it. So Soul Service Sundays, Reiki Healing is going to basically come from the earth through energetic vibration, through myself willing it to the recipient. And it's sort of, I'm like a channel. I don't control it, but I can activate it. And so the first thing that I would like to say that helps me to feel a personal connection to Reiki is that I truly believe that there's something bigger than us out there. And I really look back at my ancestral lineage and I look at them with like a gratitude for forging the way, for bringing me into this world, for teaching me, the people that taught me directly, the people I heard stories about, and of course like our cultural lineage. We all have different cultural lineage. I'm Canadian, of course. I'm a melting pot. I have like French Canadian, Mi'kmaq, Italian, Irish. What else? I'm Canadian. I resonate as that. But when we talk about culture, we think about things that are passed down to us, and that could be really wonderful, positive, beautiful things, or it could also be traumatic, painful, difficult things that we kind of shove down because we don't want to, maybe we don't even know it's there because subconsciously, scientifically, they talk about babies in utero picking up things from their mother, so you can look that up. It's really eye-opening when you think about how we're all connected. And so when you think about things that are passed down to us, like traumas, if we can clear those, we can clear family trauma across the board, and that is huge because it changes how we go out into the world and how we live our lives. And so I like to really just hone in and thank my ancestors and your ancestors, those that came before us, and whatever it is that is the creator for you and me. So just, I invite you to take 3 deep breaths. And just thank you, Creator, for holding space for us today so that we can channel energy that is healing for everyone that is participating today. Help us to let go of things that no longer serve us and to take steps towards the things that will bring us joy and fulfillment in this life that we were given. Please help us to live our best lives. So as you can probably tell, there is some sort of praying going on, and I just invite you to connect with whatever it is that you believe in. I don't really preach about any one religion. My background, if you're interested, we could talk about it. I grew up Catholic. I found Reiki in my 30s. Reiki is not a religion, so I don't want to have that conversation today, but please, if it feels like you're drawn to it, you're fascinated, or you're curious, please Google and reach out to me. I'll be happy to talk about it more. So in this space, I just invite you to give yourself the time to not be interrupted. So if you know you're busy now, or if you're driving, just like come back to this video later when you can sit down and just relax, put on your headphones, and just feel like you can shut off your brain for a little bit and go somewhere else for a little while. So I often will almost fall asleep when I receive Reiki. And if that happens, that's okay. You may have an emotional release. You may have a physical release. Burping is common. I may burp myself. Sorry, excuse myself in advance. But I would just really like to talk about the current theme, if you will. So, as you probably all heard, we're going through this eclipse season soon, and what may happen during eclipse season is like a change of pivoting, like a change of order or a change of circumstance, due to like new information or new point of views, or feeling like, okay, you know what, this is not for me, this is for me. And so what happens is that there can be like a purging, a grieving period for the old life, and excitement for the new. And it doesn't have to be big things, it could be little things too. You'll know what it is for you. So I pulled some animal cards that they're called spirit animals, and the main theme today that I got was all birds. And well, the first is a butterfly, and it just says transformation is beautiful. Sorry, it's going to be reversed for you guys, but the art is really pretty. And then there's canary spirit, which is sing your own song. So that's really speaking on being true to yourself when you speak, and you know, speak with integrity. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. So this I felt like was really for me today, because like Reiki for me is very spiritual, because it makes me feel good, it makes my spirit feel alive, makes me feel positive and want to do good in the world. And so for me, like thanking the ancestors is like acknowledging that they existed and exist, continue to exist. And also whatever the creator is, we don't know, but thank you. And then we have nightingale spirit. And nightingale is so pretty. Love is all around. So you think of Cinderella, sweet, sweet nightingale, where she's kind of doing her chores and she's kind of locked there and stuck there, but she still acknowledges the love and beautiful things around her, and finds joy in singing with the birds. And I put birds in the background today because of the cards, but also because I recently read that the sound of bird song actually invokes your nervous system to calm down, to feel safe, because birds naturally will sing joyously when there's no danger around, and their call and whatnot will be different when there's danger around. So like subconsciously we're just like chill when the birds are singing, so why not? Okay, so now I'm going to just I have tuning forks which help me to basically set my vibration on a C chord, which is harmony rather, which is harmonious. So it's going to be a little bit loud, okay? So I would just like invite you to not forget to breathe, because often that happens to me. And it's really important to breathe, because it connects you and grounds you and makes you actually feel better. So if you're feeling really stressed, please take a moment, breathe it out, do those deep like vocal breaths, and your nervous system will calm down and you'll feel a little bit less stressed on the day-to-day. So I'll commence with the Reiki. I'm going to keep people's names in mind. I have promised a few friends that I would keep loved ones in my heart. I won't say their names, but you know who it is, especially if I send you the video after. And you know, this is for everybody. So like, if you're here, just like take what feels good to you, leave what doesn't. And I hope through this meditation you'll feel rejuvenated and reconnected to yourself. Okay. So here we go. So Anjasation. Reiki, we use Reiki symbolism to connect to various energies. We start at the crown chakra, which is connected to our higher self or something that's bigger than us. And with the crown chakra, sometimes when we don't have faith, we feel alone. And when we have faith in something bigger than this ourselves, especially if we have people we can rely on, and we've always kind of had that, but also how life just sort of works out a lot of the time. And I know it doesn't work out all the time for everybody, but for the most part, when you have faith, it sets this sort of pivot to positive intention within you, and then you kind of like act accordingly and things line up better for you. And so if you have blockages in the crown chakra, you'll feel disconnected and alone. So my intention today is for your crown chakra to open and for you to feel connected to something that is protecting you, whether it be your ancestors, your higher self, your God in your specific religion, whatever that is for you. This is where you say, I acknowledge, I thank you, and I want to be connected again. And I'm thinking particularly of my friend's father-in-law who's suffering from dementia. And I ask that he does not forget his family and he feels safe in his transition when that time comes. The next chakra is the third eye chakra. I'm going to go this way instead. Where you can see your truth and you could trust in your intuitive ability. We all come with intuitive ability, which helps us to connect to what's best for our own highest good, what course we should take, the truth within people, deciphering between people's intentions and if they align with your own and your intentions and if they align with your goals. All of these, knowing without needing someone else's proof, seeing through to the truth. I ask that for everybody, to have clear mind so that they can have the best intentions out in the world. Okay, thank you. The third, I wanted to see if I'm thinking of anybody. Yes, I'm thinking of someone specifically for the seeing their truth so that they cannot have confusion. Let go of confusion. Whatever feels right is the truth. Okay, so I'd like to move on to the throat chakra. And the throat chakra is for speaking our truth. I'm feeling tight here. Speaking your truth with kindness. Taking time to ingest what you received before responding. Responding with kindness and truth. Don't mislead people. Don't lie. Remember, if you lie to others, you can expect that they will lie to you in return. So that's an energetic exchange. You have to give what you expect to receive. Be truthful, be kind, but speak your truth, even if it's may not be well received by the recipient, because that's out of your control. I think of myself here because for a very long time I was having people pleasing and hiding how I really felt for sake of the relationships. For example, not wanting to stir the pot to create a fight, you know, like, oh, just, it doesn't matter, but knowing that it hurt me, and you're kind of trying to swallow that down, which isn't good. And so, speak your truth through your throat chakra can be clear. Sorry, there's a bit of noise there. So, heart chakra, we want to have an open heart chakra. We want our hearts to be open so that we can feel all the good stuff. But sometimes life hurts, and what happens is we close up to protect ourselves, but then we can't feel the good stuff either. So we want to open our heart chakra, but we want to set boundaries of love and respect, so that you can feel safe while receiving love. People have to earn that. I'm thinking of certain illnesses that come through the heart chakra, because what happens if you're blocked, you can get illnesses, and one of the illnesses, for example, third crown, third eye, could be dementia. Throat, you know, you think of thyroid things, you think of acid reflux, stuff like that. Then you think of heart, and where is it? The heart is your chest. This is breast for women. A lot of women have breast cancer, actually have had trauma through the heart, be it unrequited love or feeling heartbroken, and I'm talking big traumatic things, and it manifests in the body as a physical thing when there's an energetic block. And so we want to clear this. We want to create safe boundaries for ourselves, so we know we'll feel safe going in, and we'll be able to decipher through our intuition whether situations are good for us or not. And also, I would like to just set the intention for a few people that I know right now who are going through illness in particular and grief for the loss. My neighbor lost her mother, ma voisine a perdu sa mère, puis je veux vraiment qu'elle soit un peu de sport pour son corps, pour son cœur, pour qu'elle puisse passer les émotions sans trop être agitée. Puis je veux qu'elle sache que sa mère est toujours là, elle peut toujours connecter à son énergie. Puis ça m'aide beaucoup parce que c'est une partie d'elle, elles sont toujours connectées. Donc je veux qu'elle soit en paix avec ça, ok? That's from my francophone neighbor, which I'll share this video with her later. Maybe in the future I'll do some French Reiki videos if you guys want that. I am totally open to that. My French isn't perfect, but I'll try. So also I have a friend who lost his mother, and you know, it's never easy, regardless of the relationship that you have with them, because you came from your mother, and your mother and you come from the same cellular composition and energetic composition. And so you take your mom's trauma in utero, her life experiences become yours. You want her love and affection and attention and connection, but you don't always get it. And this can create disharmony in mother-child relationships. And I know this friend in particular had a relationship that was not maybe perfect, but I would like him to feel love for his mother and loved by his mother, because that goes without saying. And everything else is circumstance, and we're all doing our best. So we ask for forgiveness in ourselves, forgiveness in the other people who have caused us grief. so that we can live with lightness and not burden. Okay. Okay. Thank you. And if you've lost somebody, know that they are there energetically. You can still speak to them. You may think of them when you hear a song, you smell a smell, and just know that that's your way of sort of like moving through the grief as well. And it helps to know that they can still exist for you even if their body isn't there. Okay? So next we're going to go to solar plexus, and solar plexus is where we shine our light, you know, we be ourselves, we bring our full selves to the table. We don't try to hide or diminish or like push down anything. And so also it's where our self-esteem can be linked, and our self-love. And when we don't feel loved, it's really important to love ourselves, because we are the only one we really have for ourselves, besides our higher self connection in terms of people. And so you have to have self-love first in order for other people to recognize how to love you and to love you, and for you to set the right boundaries so that you can invite the right people into your life. And so also it comes from your personal power. We have the ability to have personal power in our life. We shouldn't feel like we have no power in our life, and that other people call the shots, or that you cannot speak your truth so that other people can take you into consideration. It's really important to feel like you are living and steering your life, not in a way that you will run over other people, but collaborate so that everyone can have the best possible outcome. So that also means that you have to put out good intentions, live your life in a way that doesn't purposely hurt anybody, or create disharmony on purpose. We're still human, you know, we're not perfect. Sometimes we get into little squabbles, or we snap at our kids, or we don't follow through. We're not perfect, but we definitely want to show that we have personal sovereignty, so that we can set the example for other people as well, how to treat us, how they can have personal sovereignty in their lives. So I'm talking about little kids that you have in your life, and not create sort of codependent things or energy exchanges that are one-sided. Okay, so I ask that the solar plexus be cleared. I feel like a lot of gassiness, like bubbles there, so I know there's something going on, guys. And if anyone's not feeling like they love themselves or they were loved, just know you are loved. You're here for a reason. We're all here for a reason. And love yourself until someone else can recognize that. And I will love you right now, so I give you my love and support. Okay, so after solar is sacral. Sacral is where we get our oomph, and it's like the sexual energies, and also excess of your creative power from within. It's like you could think of the furnace that creates the energetic power that comes behind your goals and creations and what you create here I'm saying creation a lot, so that's time of creation actually I think is coming, because people are going to realize where they want to put their energy, and they're going to actually have more tunnel vision. We live in a world where there's things coming at us from every direction, and it's really hard to say, I want to focus on this, no, I want to focus on this, oh, maybe I want to be in a relationship, maybe I don't, maybe I want this, maybe I want that, and it's system overload. So what you want, once all your chakras are cleared and you know intuitively what it is that you want, you can harness your sacral power to actually create that by taking the steps that you need to do, making the connections, etc., honing in on your intentions. This is possible for everybody, but first you have to become clear. So first you clear, you heal your energetic body, you calm your nervous system so that you can have still water, and you can see what it is you need to see. Okay. And don't forget, life is supposed to feel good. okay? Relationships are supposed to feel good. Sacral energy, it's like that, like that connection where your body meets spirit in a sense, because you can have these, for example, climax where you kind of lose yourself and you can reset your entire energetic body. That's the powerhouse that is there. And so you need to use it with intention, as well as only allow in what is best for you. So anytime you connect with someone is an energetic exchange, whether it's shaking hands, speaking on the phone, kissing, hugging, etc. And so if you're constantly in exchange with someone who has a negative vibe, let's say, yes, it can absolutely transfer to you. Just being in the room with you will transfer to you. So just think about that, okay? And then there's the root chakra. Okay, so your legs are grounded into the earth. You want to just sort of imagine them connected to something. Roots coming out of your feet if you want. Cement blocks like grounding you into the rock of the mountain. Whatever you can visualize that can make you stay sturdy in the earth. Even when the wind blows and the storm comes, you are connected and you're safe and secure. And so this is the vision rather, that you should have when you're trying to connect to the ground, into the earth. Because when we ground, we're connected to the earth's energetic, and it actually clears our body. So I won't get into like the I don't know if it's biometrics. I know you can, there's tons of documentaries on this where people literally take off their shoes and they connect to the earth, and there's like a meter, and then when they have their shoes on, there's no connection, and we know that when we are connected to the earth, we feel better, we feel supported, because we're kind of in this bigger vibration, like a space, or natural down to your physical. I'm trying to think of what I want to say here. At our core level, as being on the earth, as with other animals, as with other plants, we all have an energetic exchange with the earth. And so you can think of the moons as an example, because the tides will be affected by the moons. A lot of us are affected by the moon. A lot of our menstrual cycles lock in with the moon cycles. It is known, because we're made of water, that we're connected to those gravitational pull of the moon, whatever it's called. And so just where I'm going with this is that if you are affected by things around you, you can connect and set intention to ground yourself, so that you can keep your energetic vibration versus taking on other people's energetic vibrations. And then you can react in the way that you would like to react in your integrity, because other people will be able to shake you. You'll be able to take a moment, think, react accordingly. This is good personal power, because people will be able to make you feel bad, and you won't be in a victim mentality, because you know that you're not going to go out in the world with those intentions, and so you won't attract it, because it's setting that boundary. So when someone comes at you, for example, with, and Miguel has hand movements, but you can't see them, they're all down here. I'm Italian, I speak with my hands. No, that's my 20% Italian. And so what I'm trying to say is that, I don't know, I lost my train of thought, but essentially, if we're grounded, we will feel within our own energy, and other people will affect us less, and we'll be able to act in the way that we feel is within our own morals and integrity also. So that being said, I really just want to thank everybody for being here. So now we'll just do like a quick 5-minute sweep. So you can do this while you're here. You can just like sweep your energy. So the first is the crown. spine, throat, and the hearts, your arms, and through your rib cage and intestines, and is your solar and your sacral down to your pelvic area, and your roots will be your legs, and you can just sweep. And you'll feel tingles sometimes, and you'll feel just really good about having refreshed your energy. And when you go out into the world, what you can do is actually create a bubble of intention. Like, you can just picture a big, like, golden bubble around you. That is your safety net to go out in the world, and your intuition will hone in on things coming sooner so that you can have time to react rather than it coming at you and you're just not even seeing it coming. And so so you'll be able to with your bubble have less people coming in and affecting your energy. So that's a good way to set an intention every day. You could take 3 deep breaths, put yourself in your bubble, ask that you react according to your highest self and highest good, and then just try your best, because you're human and no one's perfect, okay? So I just want to thank again our ancestors for helping me channel the right messages that were meant for whoever is watching. And we'll just take a few minutes of silence as I go through the Reiki clearing of your chakras one more time and close out our ceremony, okay? We'll close out the very, very first Soul Service Sunday, so thank you for being here. So I call in the power of Shokugure to intensify the energy connection, put power to clear the chakras. Reiki to heal the heart of grief. Shokugure, personal power. Raku for grounding. And if you want to know how it feels when you're connected, you literally feel alive. You feel your body. You feel heavy in it. You feel the possibilities within, and you feel good. And that's how everyone should feel in this life. If you don't feel good, I invite you to think about why that may be happening in your life. As you start the process of that, then you will start to become open to new possibilities and things you can do to feel better in your life. And of course, if Reiki interests you, I highly recommend it. In-person Reiki is very different than distance Reiki, yet the same in terms of what you get out of it. But in person is beautiful because it's a very relaxation, meditative experience where you'll go deeper into a meditation. I really wanted to explain the components of Reiki today and how they're connected to ourselves and how we go out in the world. So I hope I did that. If you have more questions, please DM me. Of course, you can book Reiki with me. It would be my pleasure. You know, we can do virtual or in person. In person is limited, but virtual gives us more possibilities. And you know, I want to thank you for being here for you, because in taking the time each day for yourself, where you clear your energy, you set your intentions, you go out into the world, you're gonna feel better about yourself. You're just gonna be a better person and invite better people into your life in exchange, because everything is an energetic exchange. You go out into the world with good intention. For the most part, you will receive good things. And I truly believe this, and that's part of my faith. And I won't push my faith on you, but I just ask that you be open to the possibilities of looking at the world in a positive light and going into the world with positivity versus the other thing. Because you literally create your own reality with the actions that you take. That is absolutely proven. And so I just ask that you go into the world with love and peace, and love yourself, most importantly, but love others. Everyone that's in your life is there for a reason. Show them that you care, show them you appreciate them, tell them you love them, and treat them with love and respect as you would want to be treated, right? So thank you so much for being here. We'll do one more sweep and bubble. Put you all in your bubble. Thank you for being here for the first ever Soul Service Sunday. And I just like have to keep looking at my notes because I want to remember that, because you are in service to your soul and to your spirit. And I promise you will feel better if you do this for yourself. So peace. Bye.